Anybody that sends me a team that can do at least 10 million damage versus the level 160 Maestro, I'll send some legendary gift boxes, 5,000 skin stones or some portal charges or something along those lines.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in today's video, I want to ask the community for some help. We've got a great opportunity here to share information. My community is not the biggest Hero Wars community on the internet, but it is very large, and it is an asset to those that would like to use it. Now, over on my blog post, herowarcentral.com, I've got a new post here, the best teams versus Maestro. I also have the best buffs to get. These are kind of a collection of buffs that I've seen other YouTubers, members of my guild, use, and suggestions for my community, by the way. We're going to buy some of these in just a second and kind of discuss a couple of them. But I also want your help. Let me know how your guild is doing versus the level 160 boss. I am not trying to steal your strategies. I'm trying to help people, and I don't really believe in gatekeeping things behind a paywall. You don't have to subscribe to my website. You don't have to pay anything to get any of this stuff. And I don't want it locked in a video. I want it so that a place where people can reference and be shared around so that you don't have to watch a video to find out the best teams or click on a video and read the comments and all of that. But let me know in the comments of this video the damage that you do and your guild does against the level 160 and what teams and all of that. Happily, I'll add them to the list. I want to give a shout out to Data Hero Wars. They put out a video today, I guess, discussing two teams that do 143 and 33 million damage to the level 160 Maestro each. My guild has got a number of good teams that we're going to be trying out this weekend as soon as it goes live. Once we get those updated numbers, I'll add them in here as well. There's Hero Wars Gunner, there's Trade Boy YouTube, there's many YouTubers, there's also a lot of bloggers, there's also a lot of just very strong members that don't YouTube, but that are very active on Discord and Facebook as well. So we're going to try to pull everything together. So let's take a look at some of these buffs. Now, don't forget, you got to get all of your fights in before the Phantom Orchestra Phase 1 ends. Make sure you get that stuff done. Don't want to miss out on those. Whenever we go in here, most guilds are buying all 5 of the gold buffs. Keep in mind that this is going to cost you 25 million gold. It's a great opportunity for you to do your daily prestige quests for the first 5 days of the week. The spin gold prestige quest. So the healer's gift is very strong. Receiving more healing is always good, especially with the mechanics of some of the sub bosses. We're going to grab that one. Pillar of Confidence is super important because the Harbinger's Barrier is a huge mechanic in this fight. So we're going to grab that one. And then Through a Prism is another one that I would recommend you grabbing as well. The speed up attack is incredible for your damage output and for, building energy a little bit faster. This is one of the main reasons why Martha is ever brought to a fight. To have this buff is just absolutely incredible. The Tireless is pretty good, but I don't really think that you need it. And I'm glad that you don't, because I hate to spend all of my guild morale on these first 4 buffs. Now, here's where things are going to get a little iffy and where you might have to decide on which buffs are more important than the others. But Effective Tactics is pretty strong because that Harbinger's Barrier is such an important mechanic in this fight. This helps a lot with that damage reduction. We're going to buy that one. We're also going to buy At the Speed of Light. It's a big part of the fight, transferring back and forth between the 2 different planes, the physical and the astral plane. We're definitely going to grab that one. And Strength and Perseverance and Secret Weapon, both of these are really strong. These 2 have to do with handling the debuffs that the 2 instruments put out. I like buying those 2 as well. Now, the cheap ones this week, I'm glad that we're not buying all 5 because we only have 150 left. Reverie Given Form, getting the damage reduction for your team is pretty nice, so we're definitely going to grab that one. Unbridled Energy is super important because a lot of the damage that a lot of these teams are putting out is in that material world, not the astral world. So if your whole goal of your team is to do damage, then having that extra energy or having those heroes charged whenever you toggle back into the material ward is really strong. And then Power Over Life is the last one we're going to buy. That bonus healing is going to help with those debuffs as well. We're going to grab those. I haven't found Requiem to be too much of a problem yet, but who knows, depending on what team we end up going with on the 160. And the damage reduction isn't so bad because we have this, and a lot of our teams, we don't really take a ton of damage until it happens, as it were. But it's again very, very team specific. But those are kind of the buffs that I would recommend everybody get. Again, I've got those listed right here. Check them out. Here's the image that I took from one of our fights earlier last week. How about this? Anybody that sends me a team that can do at least 10 million damage versus the level 160 boss, anybody that sends me a team that can do at least 10 million damage versus the level 160 Maestro, I'll send some legendary gift boxes, 5,000 skin stones or some portal charges or something along those lines. Let's help each other out. Let's find a way to get this 160 boss down. We can do it. I know we can. Now, we do live stream. We're going to be live streaming this fight on Friday day. It is going to go live Thursday evening. If you want to hang out with me during the live stream, the schedule is on screen now. We're going to be live streaming tonight and every weekday. Hope to see all of you there. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.